So, this morning I'm doing a pipe pouch. I had a client that wanted to do a design for his friend, and here is the design for the outside like protective cover. I'm going to be using a beautiful coffee elk for the inside. And what I did is I researched on the web, saw what was required with a pipe pouch, and I don't know if you can see the sketch. I always do a sketch of my design, what pockets I need. If you see here, two pipes fit in here, and you need pipe cleaners and lighters and tools. Also, valet, which is what you put your tobacco in. It'll have snaps to change it into a bowl. And then so you'll see this is the part that I've already made here, and this will have Velcro and folds over, and then it'll be stitched on the outside here. So that'll be a pocket for the tobacco. So 2 pipes here, tools on the inside. There's also a loop here for what they call a pipe boat, which is like a loop on a key ring that they can sit the pipe up so they don't spill it laying it down. So that'll have an accessory there. So I do all this little drawing. I make all these estimates on sizes. And then what I'll do is I'll come into the studio and I lay it all out with the measurements. See that? And then I'll cut all these little pieces out. And I absolutely love using a quilter's rule. This is used with a rotary cutter, but I also use it to lay out stuff because you can lay these measurements right on the line, and then you can make your marks here and left and right. It's a good straight edge. You don't have to like measure every time. You got a 3-inch measurement right there, so you can go a lot faster. I don't use a rotary cutter on my paper. I use a paper scissors. I've designated that particular Fiskars for paper cutting. It's orange, so I don't get it messed up with my leather shears. And I usually use a razor knife to cut these out, but sometimes, you know, it's easier to use leather shears. So, but you have to make sure to sand your edges if you're using a shears, because, you know, it's a lot of old saddle makers and leather workers don't use scissors because you'll actually make weird marks all along there because it doesn't cut exact. So I just will go over with a sanding block and sand it all straight. Make sure it's nice and tight. This is a custom die. I actually did Tandy EcoFlow tan on the bottom coat without any super sheen or anything. I just put it right on there, and then I took dark brown all over, and then I used my sponge and I made some of that older antiquing, and that goes really well with this antique elk. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all these out, and then when I start cutting the leather, I'll do another video.